Hi, welcome to the Crypto Republic. Before we begin today, if you're serious about staying ahead in this once-in-a-lifetime financial shift, make sure you like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe to the Crypto Republic. Hello, XRP Army, and welcome back to the Crypto Republic, your go-to channel for the latest high-energy updates in digital assets. Before we get started with today's business, make sure to smash that like button, ring that bell, and subscribe to the Crypto Republic, bringing you updates every day at 9 a.m., noon, and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stop what you're doing. What if I told you that a hidden metric in the XRP ecosystem just flashed a signal so bullish that it could be the final countdown before we see a massive price explosion? We're not talking about a small jump. We're talking about a surge that could send XRP to unimaginable heights. You need to see this. All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. For those of you who are new here, smash that like button. We're all about finding those hidden gems and explosive opportunities in the crypto space before they hit mainstream. And today, we have something truly special. If you're holding XRP, thinking about buying, or even if you're a skeptic, you're going to want to stick around for this entire video. Because what's happening right now, behind the scenes, on the XRP ledger, is a game changer. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because you're not going to want to miss what's coming next. Look, we all see the day-to-day price action of XRP. It goes up, it goes down, and it can be very frustrating. I get it. But the smart money, the whales, they're not looking at the daily charts. They're looking at the fundamentals, the deep metrics that show the real health and adoption of a network. And right now, one of those key fundamentals for XRP is on. I'm talking about a 60% surge in a critical on-chain metric in just 24 hours. This isn't just noise. This is a signal that the engine of the XRP ledger is revving up like we've never seen before. So what is this metric? And more importantly, how is this going to be the catalyst that drives XRP not just to $10, but to $20, and yes, even to $50? Let's break it down now. So I was scrolling through X and I saw a post from an XRP enthusiast, Skipper, that caught my eye. He pointed out that the XRP burn rate had skyrocketed by over 60% in a single day. Now, for most people, that might sound boring, right? XRP burn rate, who cares? But guys, this is where you need to listen in and listen carefully. Think of XRP burn rate like the heartbeat of the network. Every single time a transaction happens on the XRP ledger, a tiny amount of XRP is burned, destroyed forever. It's a built-in deflationary mechanism. So when that burn rate suddenly surges, it's not just a random number anymore. It's a direct reflection of a massive increase in activity on the network. More transactions, more utility, more real-world use. People are using XRP for what was designed for: fast, cheap, global payments. And here's the kicker. The amount of XRP burned went from 667 to over 1,000 in just 24 hours. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's not a lot of XRP. But you're missing the point. It's not about the amount. It's about the rate of change. A 60% increase is a massive signal that something is brewing. So how does this all connect to a $10, $20, even a $50 XRP? It's all about supply and demand. It's economics 101. First, let's talk about the supply. XRP has a fixed total supply. There will never be more XRP created. And with every transaction, that supply gets smaller and smaller. It's like a deflationary asset. Unlike Bitcoin, where new coins are mined, or Ethereum, which has had periods of inflation, XRP is designed to become more scarce over time. Now think about what happens when this burn rate continues to accelerate. As more banks, institutions, and individuals use XRP for cross-border payments, for tokenizing assets, for all the things that XRP ledger can do, that burn rate's going to go from 1,000 a day to 10,000 to 100,000 and beyond. Every single one of those transactions is like taking a drop of water out of a bucket. First, you don't notice it, but over time, the water levels start to drop. And when there's less water, what happens to the value of what's left? It goes up. Now let's talk about the demand side. This increased activity, This surge in the burn rate is a leading indicator of growing demand. It shows that the utility of XRP is not just a theory, it's happening right now. And as that utility grows, so will the demand from investors, institutions, and users who need to own XRP to transact on the network. So you have this perfect storm brewing, a constantly decreasing supply thanks to the burn mechanism and a rapidly increasing demand driven by real-world adoption. What do you think happens to the price in this scenario? It doesn't just go up, it goes parabolic. So what does this mean for you right now? How can you position yourself for this potential explosion? First, if you've been on the sidelines waiting for a sign, this is it. The fundamentals are screaming that XRP is deeply undervalued. This isn't financial advice, of course, but you do need to do your own research and look at what the on-chain data is telling you, not just the price charts. Second, if you're already holding XRP, this is a moment to be patient and confident in your investment. Don't be shaken out by short-term price fluctuations. The real story is the long-term adoption and the deflationary pressure that's building up. Third, start thinking about your price targets. A move to $10 is not a matter of if, but when, in my opinion. At that point, XRP would have a market cap that is still a fraction of where it could be as it starts to capture a piece of the massive global payments industry. From there, $20 and $50 are not just fantasy numbers. As the supply continues to shrink and the demand from institutional players ramps up, those price levels become not only possible, but probable. We're talking about a future where XRP is the backbone of a new financial system. What do you think the value of the asset that powers that system will be? Ladies and gentlemen, I am so incredibly bullish on XRP right now. This isn't just hype. It's based on the data. We are seeing the early signs of a massive wave of adoption. And this burn rate surge is the canary in the coal mine. The train is leaving the station. Are you going to be on it? Or are you going to be standing on the platform, watching it go and wishing you had acted? I want to know what you think. Drop a comment below. What are your price targets for XRP? Are you as bullish as I am? Let's get the conversation going. And if you're getting value from this, do me a favor and smash that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Because in my next video, we're going to give an in-depth analysis into the institutional adoption of XRP, which big players are secretly loading up their bags. You're not going to want to miss it. Listen, the crypto market is full of noise and distractions. But every now and then you see a signal that cuts through it all. A fundamental shift that tells you something big is coming. This 60% surge in the XRP burn rate is one of those signals. It's a reflection of real, tangible growth in the utility and adoption of the XRP ledger. It's the foundation upon which the future of XRP will be built. Don't sleep on this. The opportunity of a lifetime could be staring you right in the face. The path to $10, $20, even $50, XRP is being paved right now. One transaction, one burn token at a time. Remember, the game is changing, and those who understand it first will benefit the most. Make sure you're on the right side of it. You have two choices. You can be like the crowd, reacting after the move, rationalizing why they missed it, telling themselves they'll never let it happen again, or you can be the one who saw behind the curtain, the one who understood the infrastructure shift, the one who positioned early, not randomly, but intentionally. Because some moments in history are loud, but the ones that change everything are quiet, right up until the moment they're not. And this is one of those moments. Do not blink, because the world is distracting you with noise, while XRP is quietly stepping into its final form. Stay sharp, stay informed, accumulate knowledge. Your move now will be remembered. This is not the end of the story. This is just the beginning. This opened your eyes. Smash that like button. Ring the bell. Leave a comment with your thoughts. Turn on notifications, and most importantly, subscribe to the Crypto Republic, bringing you the truth about XRP, global banking moves, and the wealth transfer already unfolding. Don't just watch history happen. Stay informed, stay ahead, and stay in the Republic.